The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
14.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Ebron caught left side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Wilson will throw again. Now he'll escape to his left. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Scarborough. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and short.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to...
It's caught inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Scarborough. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space Not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson punches with a catch over the middle. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, Jackson is going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And on the ground they go with a running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Gone.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
3-19.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Damon Harrison. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got him, and it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Wilson. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And now here come the Ravens. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Watch it now, Barney.
Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. Got some room at the 30. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Take 4, take 4. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. So So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Now he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now let's go. Blue line.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And it's a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, the spin. And now running right through it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 50, check 50. What? 380.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Keeps himself upright. Escaping the pressure right. Look, it got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
14.
The first down carry for Davis. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
14.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Finding Gabriel complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Bo Scarborough, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he rifles one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, look at 56.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Now let's go. Green.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Right back to him on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Funches has it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Run left, run left. Go 14.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught by Funches. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
14.
Here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Detroit!
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Big jumbo! Big jumbo!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wilson wants to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take...
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary, boy, I'm legendary when I'm dead and buried.